Lewis Hart for Boxing Social, Frazer Clarke, we're back out. Another big test in your career. How are you sort of feeling going into this one?
It's work, it's time to work. Trained well, prepared well, and I look forward to fighting. This is the glorious bit of my job. This is the bit I like to enjoy, you know. So it's another day at work. I know I might never seem thrilled or over the moon with these days, but believe it or not, this is what I live for.
How do you sort of feel going into this one with Marius, who's an experienced opponent? He's been at the world level before. Do you feel like this is the biggest test of your career so far?
100%. You know, Marius is a credible opponent, and I've got a lot of respect for him as a fighter and as a man. He's been in there with some great names. He's seen a lot more fights and a lot more rounds than me, so I have to be on my A game. But you know, I don't overlook him one bit. I concentrate fully on him, and I have to do a job.
And when you look at it in that,
with the last fight that you're supposed to have falling through, how has your approach been for this one?
The same approach. You know, we train to win. It's simple as that. It was disappointing, but listen, I'm still breathing fresh air, still walking. My family's good. It was an inconvenience, but listen, man, we come out the other side all right. You know what I mean? I had a new opponent, new thing to concentrate on. Things happen in boxing, things happen in life, but listen, I'm healthy and I'm happy. I'm here and I'm ready for Friday.
did you find it hard to sort of pick yourself up after that whole situation to sort of go again and focus on sort of the fight on Friday?
I can't lie to people, you know. There was 10 days where I felt in a bad place. You know what I mean? I was a bit locked away. But then I asked myself a couple of questions. You know what? I'm still breathing fresh air. I actually met a guy, you know, outside at Tesco. I went to Tesco one night to get some food. There's a guy outside, sat out there. He's crying with his hand in his hand. I said, "Yo, what's up?" He said he'd been out of rehab for 3 hours and he'd relapsed already. He was disappointed in himself. He had nowhere to live. He had not one penny on him and a bag full of clothes. That's why at that point I thought, you know what? Fuck this. There's nothing wrong with me. Let me get back in the gym. I'm absolutely fine. Let me get back to the gym tomorrow and work hard. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, you just put things in perspective. It was an inconvenience, yes, but that happens in life every day.
Do you feel...
He's a decent opponent. Hopefully you get through this one. What's your plans moving forward?
I'm done with the moving forward stuff, you know, one fight at a time. You start looking too far ahead, you know, you end up on a thin ice. I'm looking just to Friday and doing that. Once I've won that fight, you know, I sit down with the team. Better communication now between everyone, which is great. So then we sit down and we logically plan the next steps.
Do you feel like you still want to go down the route of a British title, and does this make a Wardley fight even bigger now?
Any fighter in this country that don't want a British title, they're missing something for me, you know. I think it's steamed in history, and it's something I'd love to win 100%. But Fabio Wardley is not the be-all and end-all for me, not for my career. The British title is not the be-all and end-all for me or my career. But I can't deny it's something I'd love to win, and I think the fans, the media, everyone would be intrigued with the fight with me and Fabio Wardley.
Did you find it hard at times where the media coming out, well, not just the media, but everyone coming out saying, you know, Frazer should do this with Ben and this and that and all these sorts of stuff? Is it hard to sort of ignore that and focus on, you know, the relationship that you have with Boxer?
It's ridiculous, you know. Frazer needs to sack Ben Shalom. Frazer needs to get rid of Sky. Frazer needs to leave and go to his own and Matchroom, and Eddie Hearn will do a better job. Ben Shalom, Sky and Boxer do me right, let me tell you that. They do me nice. And you don't go around biting the hand that feeds you, you know. Was I upset and did I want to go against their wishes? Yeah, of course, I wanted to fight. They didn't want me to have the fight. You know, I'm a big man, I listened to some good people around me. I had to take a deep breath. Right, listen, do what you've got to do. I'm going to take a bit of stick for it. So I don't too bothered with sticks and stones, you know. I'm a proper geezer, I'm a proper man. I don't give a shit what people think, what people say. No, I care about my health, my family's health, and what's going in and out of my bank. And listen, I can tell people now I'm doing all right.
Thank you, Frazer. I appreciate it.